as far as the legislation is concerned, I've put on this first slide the range of financial crimes about which we need to be vigilant at all times. So I'm not just looking at the money laundering legislation, I'm just looking at the whole piece, really. Money laundering is mentioned at the top because I feel, and this is my view, that if we are doing our money laundering job properly, that to some extent answers the majority of the rest of the ills that are mentioned on this slide. But as a process, money laundering is the process of putting bad money through a good deal. The deals we're doing are perfectly okay. If we've got question marks, it's over the client who's doing the work or the money that we're handling. Mortgage fraud for those working in the property sector is the converse process, where we're putting good money coming from a legitimate lender into a bad deal. The property doesn't exist, or it's been overvalued, or something of that nature. But whichever way round you look at it, there's a deal in the middle, and we're the sentient professionals who need our wits about us at all times. I just wanted to mention a couple of these before I look at the money laundering regime, and I mention the sanctions lists in particular. Of course, since February of 2022, the sanctions lists have gone haywire because we've been trying to impose sanctions on any number of Russian individuals, but Belarusian individuals and other sanctioned organizations and individuals. And the point I would simply make about the sanctions regime is that we cannot assist in any way, shape, or form anyone who is named on the sanctions lists. So the short message is we need to be checking whether our clients are named on those sanctions lists, because if so, we cannot help them. Full stop, tools down, hands off, unless the Treasury issue us a license that would enable us to continue to act for those clients. There are two types of license that I would want to mention. The one is a specific license, which obviously Chelsea Football Club managed to get in May of 2022 to enable them to continue to function as a football club. Or there are general licenses that enable us to do certain things in certain ways without necessarily having to wait. But those general licenses are few and far between.